Welcome class 5. This is your EVS class and we are doing from testing to digestion. As we have started and we know there are different kinds of food and they are having each and every kind of food have their different kind of nutrients and their utility in our body. So we have to take all kinds of food, all kinds of nutrients so that we can get complete and balanced food inside our body. But what happens to the food and how the food become digested inside our body? What is the system? And this system is actually called digestive system, by which we are able to digest our food item. So if we will start, how we will start? It is given here straight from the heart. Where do you think the food must be going after you put it in the mouth and swallow it? In the picture given here, draw the path of the food through your body. Share your picture with your friends. Do all of you have similar pictures or not? Yes, so I have drawn one. At first, we take the food and this is actually the entry of the mouth, or you say in the mouth we take the food and in the mouth we chew our food with the help of teeth. And after chewing the food very well, it goes inside the esophagus, or you can say food pipe. So this is the food pipe. This structure or this long elongated tube-like structure is called the food pipe. So the food comes from our mouth to our food pipe, and food pipe is actually this contractile tissue, or you can say the system of the food pipe is like this. When the food comes to this portion, this becomes squeezes. So the outer side of the food pipe becomes started to squeeze and the food just come out, or it goes from upper part to the lower part, and then again this contracted and food come to this pipe, and then again it comes. So like contraction and relaxation, one after consecutive actions goes inside the food pipe. Once they contracted, again they relaxes. So the food comes through this food pipe to our stomach, and this stomach is actually at first food travel from our food pipe and comes to the stomach. And what happens to the food in the stomach? In this stomach, this stomach is a pouch-like structure, or you can say here the food comes and this amount of food is being crushed through the wall of stomach. And they again and again they contracted and then relaxation. Suppose you are having bread inside your bread loaf inside the bread packet, and you constantly just contract and relax this bread packet. What will happen? Your all bread will become churn out and they will become squeezed. So in this way, when the food comes to this stomach portion, the food started to crunching inside the stomach. And in the same time, the wall of this stomach produces stomach juice, or you can say hydrochloric acid, or the gastric juice. What it is secretes? That is called the gastric juice. As the gastric juice mixes with this food, the food item which are having acidic in nature, they and gastric juice actually within the food, whatever the germs are present in the food, they kill these germs, and the food become free of these all kind of the germs and bacteria, and now the food is started to digest inside this stomach, and then the stomach digested the food, and this portion of the food is called pancreas. So this is the pancreas, and this pancreas, then the food in this stomach, gastric juice are being given, or you can say the wall of the stomach gives some gastric juices as well as some enzymes are given in this stomach. So the food, some amount of food is being digested in the stomach, and the remaining food become mixes with this gastric juice and they make a paste-like product, or you can say it is a kind product, and it comes to this on this way, and you can say from this route it comes to the small intestine. Actually, outer side you will say this is the large intestine, whereas inside the stomach, or you can say within this, there are very small and very very small domain, and you can say very narrower tube-like structures are actually small intestine, and they are 11 meter long. So it doesn't seem to us, we cannot understand that it is 11 meter long because they are coiled within our large intestine. But the food goes through, and when the food comes to this intestine, in the same time pancreas gives a juice, or that is alkaline in nature. Whereas this liver is an organ, or you can say it is a big organ, and this time this liver also produces a juice called, what is that? That is bile. And bile, what is the function of the bile? Bile digests all the oily food of our food item, or the oily substances, whatever the nuts, ghee, oil, whatever you have taken inside your food, within your food, these are being digested through this bile. And bile comes to this smallest in this intestine through a duct called the bile duct, or this pours the bile in the food. Okay, and it mixes with the food. Now when food comes to the small intestine, the same time pancreas releases some pancreatic juice, and these also mixes with the food. And when the food come in the small intestine, that time in the small intestine, actually the whole food is being digested with the help of intestinal juice. Okay, so now the protein is being digested within the help of the alkaline enzymes, and with the help of this pancreatic juice, all the basic foods are being digested, as well as oily foods are being digested, and it mixes with our blood with this bile. So all these food items are converted into their smallest form of the food, or you can say the simplest form of the food. So what are the simplest form of the food? We know carbohydrate, protein and fat. These has to be digested. So what are the simplest form of these kind of food? Carbohydrate changes into glucose. So what is the simplest form of the carbohydrate? That is glucose. That is the reason when you are very tired and you need instant energy, that time you have to drink the glucose water, and you will get the direct energy, or the instant energy. So the carbohydrate ultimately changes into glucose, and this protein ultimately changes into amino acid. And what about the fat particles? With the help of the fat, oil, whatever the fatty things you have eaten, whatever the oily things you have eaten, these all fat content changes into what? Fatty acid and glycerol. Okay. So this is the ultimate fate of the food. Carbohydrate has to change into the glucose, protein has to change into the amino acid, and fats changes into fatty acid and the glycerol. Other than vitamins directly dissolved in the water, and minerals are absorbed by our body. So those do not have to change their self, and they do not change and convert into another form. Okay, they are being, whatever they are being digested in our body in the same form, or you can say they just go in in the blood in their original form. Okay, so these three food item has to come to their simplest form. Now in this small intestine, these all functions completed. That means carbohydrate is being changes into glucose, protein changes into amino acid, and the fat changes into fatty acid or cholesterol. Now this small intestine being digested all the food item, and in the small intestine there are within the lining there are these folds are in the inside lining of the small intestine, and these folded or hairy or finger-like projections are called villi, and from this villi food are being taken to the blood. Okay, so in the small intestine there are finger-like projections come out, and after the digestion of the food, these all particles mixes or these all simplest form of the food mixes with our blood, and they through this small intestine they mixes with the blood. So this is the ultimate fate of the food items. So the glucose mixes with the blood, protein mixes with the blood, or amino acid mixes with the blood, fatty acid and cholesterol also mixes with the blood. And now blood surrounds inside of our body. They just completed their directions from heart to the lung, and then from heart to the all parts of our body. They get carbon dioxide, they give their minerals wherever they are wounded, they give the protein, wherever it is needed the energy, that time they give the glucose. So these all particles or these food are being circulate inside of our body, wherever it is needed, they give their nutrients to the body or they give nutrients to the cell. Okay, so this is the simplest form how the food item are being utilized and where they are being get digested. And the remaining part, whatever all the food items are not being digested, some food items are not digested, they are changes into the waste. So this waste come to this large intestine, and this large intestine actually take this waste, and from the anus it comes out, or from the rectum it is being collected in a form of feces, or you can say fecal particles, or whatever you are doing in the morning time excreting out. That excreting material is, or the waste material is called the fecal material. It comes out from your rectum in the morning. So that's all for the today, and we have completed our digestive system here, and you come to know how the food is being digested. Next day I will take the other part of the chapter.